Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm back with the long-awaited Vocaloid Genshin designs, the sequel to the Genshin Meiko series. I feel like at this point, you guys know what's going on with this series, but if you've been here long enough, you know I'm still gonna give a quick reminder. Anyway, I'll be quick about it. We're taking a Vocaloid and creating a Genshin design for them based on a region and element of Genshin Impact. After that, we're giving them a job and a weapon. The goal of the video is to make a splash art of the final design and come up with a basic kit for them. We'll be using the gachapon to choose the region, element, and weapon. Previously, we gave Luca a Genshin design, making her a Pyro Catalyst user from Inazuma. For this video, I actually had a character in mind, but the gachapon gave me Natlan as a region, and I had a flashback of the workload for Animo Miku, so we're doing Meiko instead. Fingers crossed that the gachapon would be mean to me this time. Alright. For Meiko's Genshin design, we got Electro, Weiwei, and Spear. Just like with Luca, I wanted Meiko to match her regional Miku. In this case, it was Cryo Miku, the shy but extremely talented Ditsu player, with her thing being that she was socially awkward unless it was linked to her job as a musician. Meiko having the same profession would facilitate their meeting. I knew I wanted her to be older and more experienced than Miku, but of course, she needed a different instrument. I decided she'd play the erhu, a two-string bowed instrument, more colloquially known as the Chinese violin. Okay, I'm gonna be super honest with you guys. I did not really challenge myself with her design. As soon as I saw Leeway, I already had a pretty solid idea of what I wanted her outfit to look like, hence why the silhouette stayed pretty consistent from sketch to sketch. I wanted her outfit to be just a tiny bit fancy while still reading as something she could wear outside of her performances, so I tried a few things until I landed on something I liked. As always, I did a little turnaround to get a full idea of the design and referenced it later for the splash art. In terms of personality, she's someone who strives to help and support others, especially people younger than her, and she often comes off as a more mature woman than she actually is. Not that she minds, that just means she's someone you can rely on. At least that's how she sees it anyway. Basically, she's a big sis type of character who acts like a super supportive aunt. For her splash art, I knew I wanted to draw her elemental skill rather than her burst, something I'd done previously for Animo Miku a few months back. In line with her personality as the most supportive woman in all of Liyue, I wanted her to be a support character. Beidou being the only Electro Shield character we have currently, I thought it would be perfect for Meiko as well. I wanted the shield to look kind of ornate, so it has similar patterns to the ones on her clothing, and I added these long string with tassels that wrap around the shield. They do slow loops around the shield while it's active, which I'm only now realizing is pretty similar to Beidou's burst. I haven't used her in ages, so I kinda forgot about that. Whoops. Here's a drawing of them to atone for my sins, I guess. And here she is in her final splash art. For her elemental skill, Meiko summons an Electro Shield, dealing AoE electro damage upon release and stunning enemies for a very short duration of time. Her shield absorbs 250% of electro damage based on Meiko's elemental mastery. Enemies who attempt to attack any character under the shield will receive a shock of lightning, dealing electro damage. For her normal attacks, Meiko performs up to 3 consecutive strikes with her spear. For her burst, Meiko creates an electro copy of her erhu. It will play a soothing tune, sending a wave of music every 3 seconds for the duration of the burst, and increases the attack of the on-field character by 5% with each pulse. Enemies inside the whose area of effect will have their elemental resistance lowered as well. Meiko is an experienced Eru player living in Liyue Harbor. She used to perform in plays and operas when she was younger, but nowadays she enjoys playing in smaller establishments where people can listen to her music regardless of their economic status. The way she carries herself often makes people believe she is far more mature than her actual age. Not that she minds. It means she can more easily encourage her peers. In fact, recently she's met a talented young lady in desperate need of her unending support. And there we go. Big shout out to Ether Sabega because I was struggling to find a burst for this girl and he just slapped it onto my lap. Thank you so much, bro. You're the best. Meiko was really relaxing to design and I'll admit I don't think I tried hard enough to Genshinify her. She's lacking a lot of the tiny little details and ornaments. Sometimes it feels like I'll never get the hang of this whole over-detailing thing. I'm too used to designing characters to be animation friendly. Also, in my defense, I worked on her while also crunching on my cosplay for Con Week during a heat wave. So, that absolves me of any criticism whatsoever. Now that I've banned criticism, please don't share your thoughts and feelings on Meiko's design. I absolutely do not want to hear your ideas for her and Miku's dynamic and anything at all to do with the content of the video. Okay, I'm done lying. Please like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you want to see more Genshin Vocaloids and other neat stuff. You can even hit that little bell icon for some sweet notifications. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye-bye!